These are the 4 secrets that you should know in order to build wealth. What is going on, everyone? Hope you all are doing well. And in this video, I'm going to share what I think are 4 extremely important lessons that you should know in order to build wealth. As 23-year-olds, my wife and I have been able to build wealth even with a below average household income. And so even if you don't feel like you have enough money to actually build wealth, I want to encourage you and say that it is possible. But no matter the kind of income you have, here are a few lessons that I've been able to learn, putting me in the position that I am today. The first secret is that your money will grow faster when you save a tenth or more of the money that you earn. So what exactly is the significance of a tenth? Well, this is more of a starting place for many people. If you save less than 10% of your income, not only will it be trickier to build wealth, but it will actually become easier to just get rid of your savings altogether because you will feel like you're not saving much with the kind of income that you're actually generating. There was a season of my life where I was saving about 5%. And even though it was a good start, when issues came up like getting my car fixed, my savings immediately went away. And so I really wasn't saving anything. So my suggestion when it comes to saving 10% of your income is, if your bank has this feature, set up an automatic transfer where every week they will transfer 10% of your income over to your savings account. Now, if you still feel like you will be tempted to use that money, even if it is in your savings account with the bank that you're already with, I would recommend opening a savings account with a completely different bank because it will be harder to take money back out of that account. If you're struggling to save 10% of your income, my challenge to you is to see where you are spending your money. Struggling to save money many times is not because you don't have enough money to save. It's because you aren't prioritizing saving. What ends up happening is that you prioritize areas of your life ahead of saving money. And that is something that you will need to ask yourself. Is saving money more important than going out to eat? Is saving money more important than buying the new pair of shoes or clothes that you want? None of these things are necessarily bad. But if you want to prioritize saving your income above these things, then track your spending and see where in your budget you are spending overboard. The second secret is that money works hard for those who are smart with how they allocate it. I think for many people, they feel like money is in control of them, and maybe that person is you. But to combat this, find profitable ways to grow your money. There are plenty of ways to do this that you might not have considered. One would be to learn how to fix simple problems around a house or your car that you might run into. And this one thing has completely changed the way that I think about money. Ask yourself how much you are worth each hour. For someone who's making $50,000 a year, 40 hours a week, he or she would be worth about $24 an hour, unless they have some other side hustle or other things going on. But this next part is super important. If the problem that needs to be fixed is worth more than what you are making and you are able to complete it yourself, then do it yourself. Let's say that something went wrong with your toilet and you are deciding whether or not to fix it or hire it out. Well, if you are worth $24 an hour and a plumber would get the job done for $200 for 1 hour of work, then it would actually make more sense for you to fix it if you are able to get it done within a few hours. Now, of course, there are some things that I would suggest having a professional work on, but try to learn a few skills that could be handy so you don't need to pay a massive bill. But this also works in reverse. Find solutions that are worth paying someone else to do it so you can focus on making more money. If your lawn takes an hour to cut and you can pay someone $20 to get it done so you can focus on your business or learning a new skill to make more money, then take advantage of that. Take time to look at what are some things that would actually make more sense to either hire someone to get the work done or complete the work yourself so the extra money that you save can be put to work. Another way to make money work for you is to invest in companies that you have confidence in that will give you solid returns. For many of you, that will probably be a simple index fund where you just leave it there and forget about it so you can focus on other ways to grow your wealth. Don't just throw all your money into stocks that people said are going to grow massively. If you do want to buy individual stocks, buy great companies that you feel are going to grow over time that appear to be undervalued. Now, there are several people that will say buy dividend stocks, which is where you would receive money for owning the company. But I would suggest to be very cautious about that. Even though a company like AT&T has a high dividend where you would get a good amount of money from these payments, the stock has lost over a fifth in value over the last 5 years. So keep that in mind when you are considering buying dividend stocks if that's something that you still want to do. But whatever you end up investing in, whether that is new skills to boost your income, hiring someone to do work for you so you can focus on other projects, buying companies on the stock market, or investing in real estate, choose ways that you have complete confidence in that will grow your wealth over time. And that leads to the third secret, which is that money sticks with people who are cautious and invest under wise counsel. Especially over the past year, where nearly every asset went up significantly in price, it almost didn't matter if it was a good asset or not. But when we are in a normal market, we cannot have the same approach, especially when it comes to stocks. And we have seen that as the stock market has fallen off, so have the YouTubers. But just because someone is an experienced investor, that doesn't mean that they are experienced in every sector. I'm not going to go to a real estate agent to get wisdom about stocks. So one of the best things I think to do is figure out what asset class that you want to be in. Pick one that you can understand the best, and then start having conversations with professionals or experienced people that have had tremendous success in that asset. It is from these kinds of conversations and actually getting familiar with your investments that you will not only learn your tolerance level, but how to invest carefully. So make sure that you are learning how to invest in assets that you feel most comfortable with, so that when things do go bad, you are prepared for it. And the last secret is that money will leave those who try to make it grow more than it should and let emotions get in the way of handling their finances. We have seen this tremendously over the past year, especially in the stock market, where many people have said, well, I've already lost a lot of money, so I might as well keep it because it could go back up. We have also seen it with people who encourage others to get into stocks because it's a possible short squeeze, or people are told to get into the next crypto because it's going to the moon. If your emotions get in the way of your investments, no matter if it is stocks, real estate, crypto, or even your own business, you will lose significant money. Don't be greedy when it comes to making more money, but be strategic. Just because some guy on YouTube says to buy a stock because it will 10x doesn't mean you should do it, and that includes myself. Instead, use YouTube and other resources as ways to find different investments and do your own research to determine what you should do. Ask yourself, does this investment give me the greatest chance to make a good amount of money without the possibility of losing all of it? Even though you may have a higher tolerance for when the market falls massively, you could be investing in a company based on the reward and not the risk. And this is a major reason why Shift Technologies is not a major position for me. The risk is simply too great for it to be in my top 5. So it would not be smart for me to make it a big position. So not only should you have a good knowledge for the sector, but I firmly believe that you should have a plan for when your investments or businesses hit bumps in the road. If you rely on your emotions to make decisions, many times you will lose money because you weren't prepared. So to recap, the 4 secrets are: 1, money will grow faster when you save 1/10 or more of the money that you earn. 2, money works hard for those who are smart with how they allocate it. 3, money sticks with people who are cautious and invest under wise counsel. And 4, money will leave those who try to make it grow more than it should and let emotions get in the way of handling their finances. Hope you all enjoyed this video, and if this helped you in any way, hit that like button down below. That helps more people see content like this. Also, I would love to hear your thoughts on the tips I mentioned and if you have other ideas. So feel free to mention them in the comments down below. And if you are new here, hit that subscribe button and notification bell. That way you are notified when new content comes out. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next one.